Okay, so a topic we looked at in detail, which people struggle on a lot, was polynomial division. In other words, when you have a x to the power of equation, 3x squared plus 5x minus 2, dividing by a factor, in other words, x plus 2. So we looked at this by breaking down into 3 steps. The first step was to multiply to get the leftmost term. Second step is to find a consequence, and the last step is to find a remainder, and then you drop the next number down. So I'll go in details of what these steps mean. So first of all, you multiply to get the leftmost term of your division. Now the leftmost term of your division in this case will be the 3x squared. So we've got to think of how do we get to 3x squared. So we've got to think, so because you're dividing by x plus 2, we're looking at what times x gives me 3x squared. First of all, difference. X and 3x squared. What are the difference between 3x squared and x? First of all, I'm missing a 3. Okay, so 3 times x gives me the 3x. And then missing the square. Now I only have one x, so to get the x squared, I need to times by another x. So x times x gives me x squared. 3 times x gives me 3x. So 3x times x gives me 3x squared. So that is my first step, multiply to get the leftmost term. From there, we've got to find a consequence. So by putting my answer down as 3x, I've got to find a consequence of my answer. In other words, I have to times the 3x by the x plus 2. 3x times x gives me 3x squared. 3x times 2 gives me 6x. I have now found the consequence of my answer, 3x, by timesing it to x plus 2. And then I need to find a remainder. In other words, I've got to minus this equation from this equation. 3x squared minus 3x squared gives me 0, as it always should. 5x minus 6x gives me minus 1x. And once we found a remainder, we've got to drop the next number down. The next number being minus 2. So the minus 2 gets dropped down here. We continue, we go back and repeat. So again, we multiply to get the leftmost term. This time, the leftmost term will be your minus x. So we're looking at what times x gives me minus x. Comparing x and minus x, the difference is a minus. In which case, you then have to do minus 1. Minus 1 times x gives me minus x. Once you have multiplied to get the leftmost term, you then need to find a consequence. The consequence of having minus 1 here means that I have to do minus 1 times x plus 2. Minus 1 times x gives me minus x. Minus 1 times positive 2 gives me minus 2. Once I've found a consequence, I've got to find a remainder. So I've got to do minus x minus 2 minus x minus 2. Minus x minus x gives me 0. Minus 2 minus 2 gives me 0. Therefore, my answer of 3x squared plus 5x minus 2 divided by x plus 2 gives me 3x minus 1 with a remainder of 0.